Before I begin this review, let me start by saying that this review contains a mild cursing. So if you don't want, so for those who are under the age of 17, do not watch this review. Okay, got that covered? Good. Let's begin. Hey guys, Movie Fan 2002 here, and I'm back with another movie review. As I mentioned, I promised I would be reviewing this one, and I know you all want to hear my thoughts on this one because everyone's been talking about this one, and I've been trying to get a review in sooner, but I've been busy with work lately. Yes, I have a new job, but now I'm going to review it. So, it has come to this. Did James Gunn delivered a great film with DC like what he did with Marvel twice? We're about to find out. Get ready, because we're about to join the Suicide Squad. Now, before I share my thoughts on this film and talk about the story, allow me to go back in time and share you my thoughts on the 2016 film. For a while, I thought the movie was but as time moved on, and especially after seeing this, my thoughts on the movie have gotten worse. Sure, it had some pretty good action, and some of the performances from Margot Robbie and Will Smith were great, and Harley Quinn pretty much stole the whole film. But other than that, it's pretty much the worst thing it's pretty much one of the worst, not only the worst from the DCEU, but also one of the worst DC movies ever made. A film that people were excited for, but was just a big letdown. So, when I heard that we're making another one, I was not excited. Because, really, why are we getting another one? But then, the director of the film came in. James Gunn. I was like, okay, but you're gonna need to do more than just have James Gunn in. But then I saw the trailers and, holy shit, it looked fucking fantastic. Okay, I think I might give your film a shot. But you better not screw up again. Well, I wasn't talking to... No, that wasn't for James Gunn. That was for the Suicide Squad, because how they failed with their previous mission. So, the story of this film is basically a bit similar to last time, where the government is... and the story for this film is actually not a follow-up. This is actually a standalone movie, even if Harley Quinn is in this. But to be fair, it's no surprise she was going to be in this anyway. So, this is a standalone film where it's taken, where I have no idea what timeline it takes place in, where the government is sending Peacemaker, her rat snatcher, I think that's her name, Bloodshot, King Shark, Polka Dot Man, and Harley Quinn to a city called Cartosaneros. I think it's some Spanish city, in order to stop these villains in a project that they're developing, in a project called Project Starfish, where it involves this giant starfish, and it has the power to bring out many starfishes to attach onto people, so they can follow their orders for world domination. That's all I'm gonna say involving the plot, without going into too much into spoilers. And don't worry, this review is spoiler free, because if I spoil a scene, and if any of you guys spoil a thing, you're just being a fucking idiot to those who have yet to see the film. Oh, yeah, all right. So, after watching this movie, did James Gunn manage to pull off the goods with his latest film? In my opinion, yes. Yes. Now, does that make it better than Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, that is a question that I don't know the answer to at the moment. I'm gonna need more time to decide on that. But I can definitely say that this is that this is one of the best films of not only the DCEU but also of this year. So let's go into my nothing but positives for this film. First off, the performances were great from everybody. Not only did Margot Robbie did a fantastic job as Harley Quinn for a third time in a row, but even the new guys did a pretty good job, like Idris Elba as Bloodsport, David Tersman from the Ant-Man films as Polka Dot Man, Daniela, I forgot what her last name was, as Ratcatcher, John Cena as Peacemaker, and the best of the cast, Sylvester Stallone voice acting as King Shark. This guy basically stole the movie. Every time he cracked a joke, or every time he was part of an action scene, he was just awesome. He's basically Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, but he's a lot more violent comparing to Groot from that film. As for the story, while it's mainly basically another team-up film trying to stop this threat, one thing that this film has that the shitty film didn't is that this one is a lot more heartfelt, and it goes into the relationship of the characters. On top of that, the characters themselves are all great. I already mentioned King Shark, but even Bloodsport is a pretty great protagonist, and John Cena is great as Peacemaker, is great as always. Basically, everyone does a great job. Even now, I think it's time we talk about probably the most awesome and bloodiest parts of the film, the action sequences. Holy fucking shit! This is how the action in the first film should have been. Sure, the action scenes in that film were pretty good, but they weren't all the. But they lacked the blood and gore because it was PG-13. This film does not have those problems. I mean, just look at the first action sequence and tell me and tell me if this convinces you or not. One of my favorite action scenes in the film is Harley Quinn's escape scene. Just take a look at it and of how Harley Quinn escapes with the amazing choreography. Where I go, and you could pass away on without me. And go below the bar, paid for every dance. Oh, every step. And you could pass away. What would they say about me? When life goes on without me. You know, while that song is pretty good, I think they should have used this song instead. The movie also has many funny moments as well, like with Polka Dot Man, like seeing his mom anywhere he goes, and with King Shark being awesome as always. Overall, the Suicide Squad is a fantastic film, and it's how the previous film should have been. I highly recommend for those who enjoy R-rated comic book movies. This is gonna be a total blast to watch. And definitely you're gonna have a much more fucking awesome time with this than you did with the other one. I am definitely giving the Suicide Squad a 10 out of 10. If I would have to rank the DC Extended Universe films from worst to best, it would go... No, I meant from best to worst, it would go Zack Snyder's Justice League, then this, followed by Shazam, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Man of Steel, the Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition, Wonder Woman 1984, Birds of Prey, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice Theatrical Cut, Justice League, and Suicide Squad, the 2016 film. Well, that's gonna be it for now. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be coming soon. Till then, peace.
You see who that is? Huh? It's your mom!